It's Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. We're on Muravanka with Bandito Jr. from Vile Clan. He's in the Barask, and we know what it is. I don't need to explain it. But more importantly, he's 3 marked it, so we know he's going to do well at overall. Anyway, let's see how he's going to play this map and get to the enemy. Alright, it's heading to the centre. Going to spot some light tanks coming up. Can he punish them? Let's see. Alright, yeah, pretty hectic right now, but this enemy Barask would be a good one to get rid of, but spotting is the main thing right now. Doesn't want to take any damage, but here we've got the Barask, puts a shot into him, and he gets punished by Artie, so not quite the exchange he was expecting, but goes straight into his repair and medkits to remove the effects. Can he put some more shots in? But his position, the advantage is getting across the map in terms of shooting. Not that the Barask is a real sniper, but certainly worth trying. But at the moment he's just trying to keep this Barask lit. They're proxy spotting each other. Can he get his Artie to punish the other Barask? But he's running away now to put some distance in, hopefully. There we go. Got some nice spotting damage from that Barask. Now, oh yes, he stayed spotted. That's interesting. Alright, so he's set up for spotting, so he's got CBS here, the key element for spotting through bushes, plus optics to give him extended view range, and the main effect of the fence is going to improve his reload time, because you can't put rammers on a auto loader, as we all know. Anyway, he gets his first kill, and it is the Barask, so he gets rid of his direct opposition there. Alright, now he knows he's unspotted. He can pick up some of these targets, or risky turret shot on the T-43, or a sight shot on the 416, or the Progetto. Goes for the 416 here, or misses on that one. Goes for the blind shot, and unfortunately doesn't get the kill. Now, gets spotted again. It's a bit unfortunate. Don't know if those blind shots went in, but we'll have to see. But now he's got a bit of a problem here. Down to a third of, or actually a quarter of his health. One-shottable by a lot of tanks, so coming up here, making a big wide circle to get out of any potential view range. Pick another spot to work the enemy over. Now, this is a bit too far below the ridge line, so you can't sit in the bush here, but there's some other bushes here we can try. And you can see the enemy Chimera, so he's saying to the AAT, I'll help you. But doesn't want to go in front of the AAT, that's for sure. And here we go, finally spotting some more. It's the Carnarvon Action X. The way that he's assessing all the angles around him. This is to develop your situational awareness as a key element of good play, and of course regarding the mini-map, so that you're always aware that things are happening in different sections that might affect your gameplay. Alright, so you could probably shoot at this Carnarvon Action X, not take any risks, which he does, and in fact he gets the kill, so gets his second kill there. And that Chimera is one-shottable too if he comes any closer. The game is pretty close here. It's very much in the balance, but we're only about a third of the way through the game, so plenty of action still to come. Yep, AAT's lost most of his health. Not a good sign. In fact, he tells him to keep going back, and in fact he's got an Artie behind him. He's probably in a worse situation. There's that 416. No. Doesn't get the kill there, unfortunately. All the spotting damage, but that's alright. I'll make sure that the team's going to win. Now, can he risk moving out of position here? Barask has got good camo, and he will be set up for it. He wants the enemy to push a bit. So still plenty of time left, so being patient at this stage is definitely worthwhile. So, judging from the minimap, what is there still to come? You know, where the Chimera is. You've got the T-34-3, who was in the forests along with the Progetto and an ML. So you've got to expect that some of those will come out, unless they cross over, and in fact here comes the Progetto 46 spotted on the minimap. Can he get an angle on him? Yes he can. He's got the back of him, just misses that one. He's got the sliver to get him, which he does. Lands a shot, takes the Progetto down to one-shottable. So you can see the tanks coming out of the forest tower, going across the map. Who's spotting them? That must be the Scorpion of the Forest Spirit. Oh, he's got a chance to punish this ML1 if he reloads in time. He gets the hit, but unfortunately doesn't do any damage. Now he's got one shot left. Might be a good idea to get rid of the Progetto, doesn't need to. Can he land a shot on the T-34-3? Now he doesn't want to get any closer, that Chimera might push out or spot him going across. So he's just adjusting here, see if he can get a better position. He's on the reload now, just to make sure he's got 2 shots available to him. Oh, there was just a slot there. Can he go blind shot here? Yes, he does, and he gets the kill. So 3 kills now. Game is still very close. Now, you wouldn't consider this to be your favourite position. Really, where you want to be in this map, if at all possible, is back where the this original spot, shooting across the map. We have seen that from time to time, getting good results, but obviously you've got to be protected there. Alright, I think he's decided now he can go for the Chimera. The question is, can he sneak up enough on him without getting spotted? If the Chimera is looking across the map, definitely his gun will be facing the other way. That's a pretty rational thought, given that I was going to say he was probably looking at targets in a different direction, but he was facing him. But nonetheless, Junior's reaction times outplayed the Chimera. Alright, now time for action. So he knows this whole side is clear. They've all gone across the other side of the map. Now is the time that he can utilise this cross-map firing positions. And here we go, XM57, dangerous TD, or the ML1. In fact, you can probably get rid of the ML1. And that's another kill. So 5 kills now to Junior. Still a bit of ground to make up, but this is one of the advantages of the Barask, is just the overall DPM. Just needs those targets lit so that he can put some shots into them. Yeah, he might just have to do that himself. Now this position near the church, this is one of the key positions in the map. We're protected from quite a few sides here through the village. And you've got some bushes. Oh, in fact, there's the arty, you can line him up. Yes, artillery may know spotted, may not. Oh, how do you bounce off an arty? So, that's unfortunate. Do you want to go and finish him off? Yes, of course, that was the one that shot him. And we'll just line him up again. And the artillery not moving, even though he's been shot. Maybe he's waiting to die. And he's just fired. He's probably trying to move, but that's too late. Pays the price for that. And now the game is back in balance, so got some hit points to make up, but again this is where the Barask can shine. He's just advancing cautiously here, just making sure that he's got the opportunity to spot the enemy before they spot him. They're all down pretty much on ground level from how you see it on the map. So he's going to come over here, the 1-2 line, and come up from behind and give them some surprises. In fact, there's R6B. Can Get a line on him. No, he's the other side of the hill. He's not spotting anyone else just yet, so time to move up further. Now what he's doing here, by keeping the buildings between him and any other further targets, he's minimising the opportunity that someone else will spot him. Alright, he'll be able to get rid of the I-6B here. The Contradictus can't shoot back at him. Who does he want to shoot? Well, I think he'll have to take the target that's available to him, and he does. Gets the kill. Doesn't get spotted. No, yes he does. But got a sliver of the Contradictus, and just enough to get another kill. So 8 kills there. That gives him a Radley Walters medal. And that's just the WZ and the XM57 now. They're both dangerous and can eliminate him in one shot, so he's going to have to be careful here while he reloads and goes dark. They could take advantage of his view range and punish the others. Sitting on 6.5k combined, so having a good result. Oh, that's the XM57. Why was I saying AMX? I'm dyslexic all of a sudden. Probably get shots in him without getting exposed to the WZ, so come over here, he's got a bush to take advantage of, and here we go, rear of the XM57, oh, and again, bounces, puts a shot in, and he just wants to manage his vision system here. The CDA 105 can hold his own to some extent, but in fact he does put a hit into the AMX, sorry, the XM57, he might get the kill with this shot here, which he does. So now it's 1v1. WZ still hasn't spotted him. Well, he has now, so now he knows where he is. This is where you've got to use your driving skills and knowledge of view range and stay out of vision of the WZ. And he's got 9 kills. He's got the opportunity to get a Pools medal here with 10 kills. This is something you dream of at the high tiers. That doesn't happen very often. Now, knowing the WZ111-6 is a heavy tank, he's going to be able to keep him at the edge of the view range. Can you spot him coming around the corner? He's got some good cover here he can use to his advantage. But no one else to spot for him. So 2 minutes to go. They've each got about 300 hit points, so they can basically eliminate each other in one shot. That's not what Junior wants. He wants to get the first shot in. Here we go, 2-minute warning. There's that WZ gone. It's gone down the hill, I would think. Perhaps looking for Junior. He's taking a risk here. As they say, risk it for the biscuit. Oh, there he is. Can he get out of the way? Hopefully draw the shot. Yes. Not sure if the WZ fired at him, but we're certainly watching him coming around the hill here. Don't think the WZ's doing anything wrong. Not much you can do when you're in a heavy tank versus a medium tank like the Bourrasque. And he'll be looking the right way. Junior lines him up. Oh, there you go. That shot missed. This is what the Bourrasque gun does to you every now and then. So off he goes. Get some hard cover between him and the WZ. Get dark. Reload. Come at him again. Got 1 minute to go. And again, this is the reload speed here. And there's the WZ. Line him up. Does take a hit. Leaves him on 18 hit points. Lines him up carefully and gets the kill. That's a great game there. 10 kills. Pools medal. Wow. Another massive game there from Bandito Jr. 10 kills. Pools medal. Top gun as well. Didn't get the high caliber reward though. That's interesting. But he's done 4.8k of damage, nearly 4.9. Another 3k of assisted damage there. So 7.9k of combined, which is a good number. 450 bonds. Okay, got some mission rewards there. And look at that credit total. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, not surprising. Let's have a look at his overall. Oh, just missed out on 2k of base experience. That's a magic number in the game, but yeah, I think you'd take the result over getting the 2k. It's still a great game. Yes, the Forest Spirit just doing 5k of damage. Good work from that player. I wonder if that's his real name or a anonymised one, a bit hard to tell. AAT 60 actually doing pretty well, 3k of damage, and on the enemy side the XM57 doing 7k of damage with 8 kills, so he'd be very disappointed and guaranteed an ace tanker out of that. 1184 base experience and a loss. Very impressive there from that player. Alright, team score. 28 shots fired, 26 hits, so actually pretty good accuracy from the gun, but only 19 penetrations out of that, as we saw. Personal reserves giving him 100% bonus, so that's what gave the 324 or 25k of income, and the ammunition costs whittled that down to 168k, but nonetheless a great result there. And yes, 450 bonds for completing missions, so yeah, I wonder what those missions were. Alright, anyway, thanks for supplying the content, Junior. Always appreciate your replays. I've got another one coming up soon, I hope, in your favourite TD. We'll have to wait for that one. But if you're watching this and you enjoyed it or you got some value out of it, please give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, that's an option for you. We'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.